What's going on, guys? King Raven here, coming at you with another video today. So it is the end of the year 2023, so I'm going to do a best of videos, and I'm going to do my video a little bit different and everything like that than some, but it might be similar to others because there's only so many ways you can do a best of video. But before we get into today's video, y'all give me a like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button. At the end, I'll put a little subscribe thing and tag another video. I really do appreciate it if you would subscribe and like and comment. It really does help my channel. Follow me on Instagram at ShieldArms. So, before we get into today's video, let me do a little caveat on my best of. I just came back into doing the videos and everything earlier this year and everything, so I missed almost the first half of the year in videos, okay? So this is going to be knives that I have reviewed this year, okay? And these are knives that are in my collection because I'm part of pass around group, so I get in knives and then I pass them around. This is knives in my collection that have come in this year and have stayed, and these are the best of, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? So it's knives in my collection, knives that I have done in not necessarily made in 2023, but I have reviewed so far in 2023 and that are in my collection. So let's flip this camera around and get into today's best of 2023 video. Okay guys, so this is going to be the best of. Now I'm not going to do like 10 through 1 like a lot of people do. I'm going to bring out these knives and I'm going to say this is the best of one particular category or another, and then at the end I'll probably choose my top 3 of knives so far this year. But best of so far this year, washer knives for sure. So best of washer knives, or knives running on washers, is the Monterey Bay knives, mini old guard, and then old guard. These are outstanding knives. They just came out with these budget versions of the old guard. So these are that have contoured G10 handles, deep carry pocket clip. It's not reversible, does have a lanyard hole, liner lock, 14C 28N steel, and whether you go with the old guard or the mini old guard, they are outstanding knives. So this is the best of knives running on washers this year. Now, if you want further details on any of these knives, check out my video. I'm going to have videos of each of these knives. So just search my videos for each of these knives if you want more information. So the Monterey Bay knives, old guard and mini old guard in G10 are the best of running on washers. Now, best crossbar lock knife this year is the Vosteed Raccoon. Now, specifically, this particular version of Raccoon is my personal favorite. This is the White Mountain Knives exclusive with the aluminum handles and the Frag G10, but any of the crossbar lock Raccoons you could fill into this category. So we do have a reversible deep carry pocket clip, crossbar lock, and dual thumb stud. So this knife is completely ambidextrous, and it is outstanding. Great ergos. You even have a choke up spot. They have a cleaver style blade now, but this is the original drop point blade. Okay. 14C 28N aluminum handles. Outstanding crossbar lock action. Just a great overall knife. So if you want a crossbar lock knife, this is my best of for this year. Moving on. Okay. Best of, I'm going to say this is going to best of fidget lock. Okay. That is the Civivi Vision FG. This is an outstanding knife. Designed by Snex. Okay, this is got Nitro V steel, deep carry pocket clip that is reversible. It has the super lock, so you access it from the top, and dual thumb studs. So this knife is also completely ambidextrous, but you can use this in so many different ways as far as fidgeting, opening, closing. And the design of this knife is just outstanding. Whether you choke up, choke back, it's just an awesome lock and an awesome knife. So that's the best of fidget lock knife for this year. Best budget knife of this year by far, the Tempest Knives Microburst. I love this knife. Ever since I've gotten this knife has just, I've carried this probably more than any other budget knife. So it had to make the best of budget knife this year. We have micarta scales. This is black micarta. Reversible deep carry wire pocket clip. It's got dual thumb studs and it's a liner lock. The detent on this knife is outstanding. And for a small knife, I've got medium-sized hands, so I don't have very large hands, but I get a full grip back here, and choke up is outstanding. And this blade, no matter what kind of EDC cuts you're wanting to do, it is great. Pinch grip, just all around outstanding knife. This is running 14C28N, and of course I said micarta scales. And the action, the detent is just phenomenal on this knife. I love the Tempest Knives Microburst. Okay, so best, I would say, surprise knife of the year for me was the Kooby Titanis. I was not expecting this kind of quality and finish from a Kooby knife. I've not had much experience with Kooby, but this Titanis is just outstanding. The micro milling on this titanium scales are just super phenomenal. Deep carry pocket clip. It is not reversible. It does have a lanyard hole. Okay. And then, of course, it's a frame lock, flipper, or the opening hole. The action on this is great, whether you do reverse flicks or use the flipper tab. The ergos are very good. Back here, great grip. You can sort of use this, or I can, with my medium-sized hand, can sort of use this as like a trigger style choke up, but it's not a full, I would say, tool, but it is great in hand. 14C28N blade with this micro milled titanium and all this fit. This comes in at $100. $100 for this frame lock titanium and this quality. I mean, it is just, it surprised me. And the finish on this blade, it is just great. So the best surprise knife of the year has to be the Kooby Titanis. Alright. Best textured knife of the year. I could put this in several categories and everything. It's a runner-up for best overall knife of the year for sure. This is the Kunon Ru Padre. Look at the diamond texture on this titanium. This is outstanding. Frame lock, deep carry pocket clip that is reversible. Lanyard hole right here on the back. It's got a front flipper and a deployment hole. It is a frame lock, so you have to choose and everything if you call it completely ambidextrous or not. The blade is Van X steel. titanium and Van X. And for the value of this, and one of the best ergos, I could also put this as one of the best ergos, but I'm going to put it as the best textured knife this year. Great grip, outstanding blade, very versatile. It is a larger knife, but if you like carrying full-size knife, the Kunon Ru Padre. They are a couple still floating out around. Grab one while you can. Otherwise, you're going to miss out this, because they've said a couple of times that they weren't going to make more of these. So grab them and everything. You will not regret getting the Kunon Ru Padre. Alright. Best button lock of the year by far is the CJRB Echo. I know a lot of people would say the Pyrite, but for me, the Echo is where it is at. I love the Echo. I love the ergonomics of it. I love the feel, the action, the deployment hole, or the front flipper. Just the design, deep carry pocket clip. It is reversible. I got the one with the stainless steel handles. They have them in different versions. This is running AR RPM 9, which is CJRB's powder metal steel. And this budget lock is just outstanding. I love the Echo. It is a Ray Laconico design, and it's just the best button lock so far this year, or of 2023. Moving on. Okay, so best ergos. I've got to give it to the Microtech Stitch Ram Lock. This particular model is in the milled fluted G10. It has the ram lock, and I got the apocalyptic finish deep carry pocket clip that is reversible. Ram lock, of course, is a completely ambidextrous knife, and since it uses the deployment hole, it is completely ambidextrous. And the ergonomics on this knife, whether you're back here or you go to the choke up, which is one of my favorites, the choke up or the pinch grip, the draw cuts, this knife, it's a full-size knife. Now, people complain about the Stitch not having the best blade-to-handle ratio, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. This knife is outstanding. It's got enough blade and everything, and the ergonomics on this make it just outstanding. Besides being a super cool aesthetic and design, this is just one knife that just makes me smile every time I carry it, and I really enjoy carrying this. So when I grab a full-size knife, a lot of times it's this or the Padre. Several of those would be my full-size carry for most of this year. So the Microtech Stitch Ram Lock. All right. Best, I'm going to say mid-range knife of the year is going to be the Tempest Knives Jetstream. Okay, now for me on my channel, $100 and below, budget. If it's above $100 to, I would say $250, I could say that mid-range. Above $250, you're getting in the premium territory, and then you know, go above the $500 mark, and you're getting into the, you know, legendary status for my channel and everything. So this falls in that mid-range category. So this is the best mid-range. We have another milled titanium. This is black titanium, so the milling might be a little bit harder to show up, but milled titanium frame, deep carry titanium pocket clip that is reversible. You've got a low profile flipper tab back here, as well as the opening hole. And then this is a 154 cm blade. Outstanding ergonomics, great jimping. It doesn't have a finger tool, but you can sort of choke up on this flat. The blade with its sort of like drop spear point shape is great for all the cuts. I just love this knife. It's a liner lock. It's outstanding. It's smooth action. It's just one of the best reverse flicks, and I suck at reverse flicking, knives that I own. I love the Tempest Knives Jetstream. So this is the best mid-range knife, and this, you could get this for what he had them for $139.99. He's completely sold out right now, so you would have to find it on a secondary market or whatever, because he sold out of all these Jetstreams, and I can see why. So this is definitely the best mid-range knife of 2023. Okay, last but not least, the best, I'm going to say, premium knife of the year for me is the Sharp by Design Mini Evo. Now, I know a lot of people are confused about the sizes on the Evo. You've got the big boy, which is the Evo. Then you have the medium guys Evo, which they call the Mini Evo. It's actually the medium. Then you have the Micro Evo, which is the smallest. So Micro, Mini, and then just regular. So this is the medium size. Think of like Para 3 size. If you want more, watch the video on this. But the Sharp by Designs Brian Nadeau D10, it flies out. This is contoured titanium with purple fat carbon fiber. An outstanding blade. This knife is just beautiful. Look at the milling on that blade. The blind Nadeau symbol right there. The flipping action. And because it's got the inlay, it's basically like a bolster lock almost. And the action is smooth and controlled. It's not one of those drop shut. I don't care. This is smooth. It's like glass. Love the milled pocket clip. So this is the best premium knife that I've had this year. The Sharp by Design Mini Evo. Okay. Alright, so those are the different knives of the different categories. So I'm going to say, let's say top 3. So top 3 knives for me this year. Of course, budget, it has to be the Microburst and everything. This has got to be in the top 3. The Tempest Knives Microburst, it's just one of the knives that finds its way in my pocket way too many times this year to not be in the top 3. So for sure, the Microburst. Okay. The next top 3 is got to be the CJRB Echo. This knife, it's my fidget knife. No matter which way I want to deploy it, button lock, the materials, the use and carry. I carry this all the time. I fidget with it all the time. It has to make the top 3. Okay, and then the top 3 knife, I would say, that is just, you know, my large carry when I want to carry something bigger or whatever. It's got to be the Microtech Stitch. These are going to be my top 3 knives of the year. The Microburst, the Echo, and the Microtech Stitch. Let's flip this camera around and wrap up today's top of 2023 video. So guys, what did you think of my best of 2023 knives video? I would love to know your best of 2023 and why you think so. Let me know in the comments. Give me a like. Hit the subscribe button and check out this video. Appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram at ShieldArms. Y'all let me know what you think. Let me know what you would like to see in 2024. Look forward for a great year of 2024 on my channel. We're approaching 500 subscribers, and I'm going to be doing a video here real soon. I'm going to be having a 500 subscriber giveaway. So stay tuned for that video and how you would get entered into that giveaway. Y'all be safe out there. I'm King Raven, and I'll catch ya in the next video in 2024.